All right, let's do a Trump tableau, shall we? While I still have a voice. Oh, that just keeps popping out, doesn't it? The problem is with the tableau is there's going to be 22 cards, so I don't know where that card needs to go. There's technically no first card, but well, if it pops out again, we'll just leave it. Because the card at the top, well, anyway. Oh, what was that? Something flipped over again. I thought. No. Looked like it did. No. Okay. So let's see. Oh, that's the star. Something about a healing and health. So mind yourself, Donald. Mind yourself. Okay. Death and Magician. Oh, you got a lot of majors. Goodness. Nostalgia brings change, which may not be the best thing in the world. So here we go. The World card, the Three of Swords, the Hierophant, the Devil, and the Ace of Wands. Big picture completion. Separation. Betrayal. The Hierophant, the Devil, the Ace of Wands. Someone you did business with. Possibly internationally. Maybe Giuliani. Maybe betraying you at some point because they have a new action to take. Hierophant in House Empress is something beginning within some older man here. So this may be a new action he's taking, as the Ace of Wands is in House Hierophant. So a new action he's taken around a man that was corrupt, because this is in House Emperor. Separation, which means he used to be in tandem with this person at some point. Betrayal does not come from your enemies. So you may have been equally yoked here with the two people chained to the podium, and that may be taking a new action because betrayal is present. So they're going to do something to betray you. But you used to work with them on an international scale because World is in House Magician. So someone you pulled some strings with or created something with. So, because here in House Tower, or not House Tower, Tower's in House Lovers, relationships. So there is some destruction of relationships. So Tower, Eight of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Empress, and the High Priestess. There is some destruction around work or construction around work. So you may be trying to build something that has a hidden agenda. There's an agenda around construction of something or the building of something. Because this thing is like the false idol. It's a tower built upon sand. It's not, it's for something else. It's almost like if you were, just as an example, if you were trying to hide money and you made some sort of construction project or whatever. There's something here to build, but it has an agenda. It has nothing to do with the actual thing. It has an opposite, not an opposite, it has an ulterior motive. There's a different purpose for it. Like burying your wife on your golf course was not a sign of, oh, I love her, so I'm going to build her, or I'm going to put her in my golf course so we can be together forever type thing. That had an agenda behind it, hiding stuff. And so there's something here around construction that has an agenda. There's a new investigation too. The Empress in-house hermit investigating something new. And if this thing is already built, that's what the investigation is on. But there's some sort of construction and an investigation right after that. The Eight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Nine of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. I think it's the boy one with the dark hair. He's caught up in something you can't help. You can't help him. I mean, you can pay for something if you want to pay for like legal fees or something, but you can't help him. The Eight of Swords is trapped, limited. It's also in house justice. So there's something legal that you can't get out of, or this is literally an arrest in house justice. Like someone gets arrested. But the reason I go to Don Jr. is because it's someone who worked for you, possibly dark hair, dark eyes, but there's someone in your family, Six of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. This is the family tree. That's a child. So that's why I'm going Don Jr. Did something where he pulled in a lot of greed, a lot of money. Because there's going to be a huge change with the Six of Cups and house death. So there's a huge change coming for our child, or nostalgia brings change, like I said at the beginning. There's something changing that's not necessarily good because of the limitations in the family tree. Family tree is in house devil, so this is more than likely Trump org, because this is also a big business card for me too. So Trump, Oregon, House Devil, and then Eight of Swords and House Justice. I know there is a trial that is going to start in October of this year for some businesses against your businesses against Letitia James, the Attorney General of New York. Knight of Swords, the Star of the Moon, the Two of Cups, the Six of Swords. There's some sort of business deal that has something to do with clothing or something like that. I don't know if you're still in the model competition game, or because Stars in House Star has something to do with celebrities and clothing and fashion and business and commerce, like your name on something. It's having trouble. Stars in House Star, Moon is in House Moon. There is a lot of treachery around, not treachery, but like hidden things around celebrity and products, though. Because this is business. Business is in House Sun, so these are going to be illuminated. They're also successful. So these are not bad businesses. They brought you a lot of money over the years. But there's going to be some trouble since Six of Swords is in House Judgment. Judgment, not necessarily judgment against you, but it's something that's occurring again. This is why I say change and nostalgia are not necessarily going to be good for you. Like the things that are coming back around are looping with new problems. So the World, the Tower, the Eight of Swords, and the Knight of Swords, there's something around a person who is incarcerated for an attack that is going to do maybe an interview or something where they speak to the world. It's not going to be favorable for you, though. So this is probably one of the rioters. one of your Jan 6 tourists, if you will. One of those people has something here. And again, change is not a good thing. Manipulation of the media. So he's going to continue that. There is something, he's going to make a big announcement. That's what that is. He's going to make a big announcement. He's going to call it that. Just like he did the NFTs, he makes a big announcement. So he's going to do that again. So there's going to be some manipulation of the media. He's going to make another big announcement. Three of Swords, the Eight, we'll call it that. Three of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the Star. There may be something between you and Weaselberg where you're patching something up. Because there's some sort of darkness is the word I heard, but it's like darkness and betrayal. Someone goes silent, possibly, or someone feels a certain way that used to work for you that improves, though. The Hierophant, the Chariot, the Six of Cups, and the Moon. Someone you worked with in the government on something to do with children, possibly the border thing, or who knows. There's something here with children that someone is becoming suspicious about, or has already been suspicious about and is now possibly about to take an action. Because it's taking a very long time, but they're starting to get what they want. Because they needed cooperation from certain people at certain times, and now they're starting to get a little bit more of that. With the Chariot, Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Cups, and the Nine of Cups, they're starting to get what they want out of someone, or the Moon. And so it had something to do with kids, though, while you were in government. Children and mothers, possibly, too, because it's in House Empress. The Devil, Empress, Nine of Cups, Two of Cups. There's something with greed and your wife, possibly, too, that's going to be investigated. I know she's investigated for taxes or something like that, but there's something here where she's going to be investigated for business, for greed and business. The Ace of Wands, the High Priestess, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. I don't know if a case can be moved, or because New York Attorney General is trying to run you out of New York. So it's like something is moved, and maybe the business itself, like you're trying to move it, or you may have to move it because of an action. So something about moving of business or moving of resources even. So maybe she needs to watch that, to where you're trying to shift things around. That's why they got the financial monitor. But there's some sort of hidden action here about the business and moving. Okay, well, that's what I get. We shall see.